Just a little, right? Just
Yeah.
some. Okay, we are live. Woohoo! Thank you, everybody, for tuning in for this morning's episode of Chips and Chat. And we have here a business owner for ATL, which stands for All the Love Wings. Is that correct?
Yes, it does.
Yes, and they are opening today their location in Broadway, and they are in need of people. And so they're going to tell us about the company, why they're awesome to work with, what helps you be a stand-up candidate, and we're going to enjoy some barbecue chips.
Oh, you got the wavy one.
I got the wavy with the
You got
honey
the regular.
barbecue.
You got the wavy.
So listen here. So I went with my husband, who's a big chip guy, and he was like, "Oh, you're getting barbecue chips? Well, are you getting this one, because they have honey barbecue, they have hickory, they have the wavy, right? They have the Lay's classic,
Right.
they have like a spicy one. They apparently have popcorn has a barbecue flavor. This, and I was like." I thought it was just like yours, like barbecue. Like, what are you talking about? Like, when did barbecue like step up its game to the point that it's like, like which kind would you like?
Yeah, no, actually, this one for me is this is it.
That's it, right?
I don't need the tricks and the all the extras. Just the straight chip with the original barbecue.
So I was overwhelmed. I was just like, you know what? Why don't you pick one that you think would be good? Like, it clearly classic isn't good enough anymore for barbecue world.
Right.
So that was funny. That was an experience. But just like there's tons of barbecue chips, there are plenty of different style of wings, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So tell me about your business. What got you started in this?
So, ATL Wings, and like you said, it stands for All the Love. It actually started in 2012 in Chandler. Mike and Kiana Kirksey started it. They're the founders. They created it. It was their vision, their dream come true. It's actually one of the fastest growing franchise chains in the country right now. Extremely successful. There's about to be 3 in Tucson. There's dozens, well not dozens, almost 2 dozen in Phoenix, 1 up in Flagstaff. It's just growing really, really fast. Wow. And the product speaks for itself. We got 22 flavors. We will put ours up against anybody's. We believe in it, and it's a good company, fun. We're actually one of the sponsors of the Suns right now, so that's exciting. We got some things that are happening that people are going to be excited about coming up there as well. But just all in all, just a great organization run by great people.
That's excellent. So you're only based in Arizona?
Yeah. Well, for now.
For now, everybody, right?
For now. I'll shift to that. For now.
That's really cool. And so, what got you started with the company then?
I actually began we just opened in January.
Okay.
Of this year. And so, COVID and a lot of the things that are going on caused serious delays and whatnot. I just personally believed in the vision after meeting with Mike and Kiana. I just understood the direction they were headed and what they wanted it to look like and what it's going to look like in the future. And so to be a part of that at this level, even though it's somewhat large right now, it's going to be a whole lot bigger. So it's a blessing to be a part of it at this point.
That is incredible. And what's so great is that you said partly was because of COVID, right? Changed a lot of things up. And so you yourself had to look at different things. And that's a great opportunity for anyone out there as well to kind of take that and say, hey, it's okay to make a change just, based on what happened this past year.
Yeah. I mean, you can't let anything prevent you from doing what you feel like you're meant to do or called to do or whatever. It might just be a little bit harder, but that's what it's supposed to be, right?
Right.
So, I mean, this obstacle that is COVID, a lot of people have been extremely successful through COVID for various reasons, and then some are not. So it depends on your business model, your willingness to change, your adaptability, and also your product service and your staff is really what's going to carry you forward.
That's excellent. Okay, so speaking of your products, 22 different flavors.
Yes.
Tell me about them, and which one's your favorite?
Well, me personally, I think we can go toe-to-toe with anybody with our lemon pepper. I don't think
Mm.
anybody in the business period, any company stands a chance against us when it comes to that. But that's just one of the many. So we got 22 flavors. Now the crazy
Right.
thing is, what we've learned is, and we've learned it from customers, is the different mixes. So it's almost like we have unlimited flavors, because you could come in and say you want to mix lemon pepper with medium, or citrus chipotle with lemon pepper, or spicy ATL with meat. So it gets a little crazy. So when those tickets come in and we see that, it's always like, oh, let's see what that one, what that
Tastes
does.
like,
That's it.
right?
Exactly. So it gets really interesting, and it's really fun. That for people to come up with these creations, we do it on our own a lot. Like, we're literally in the back, like, let's try this, let's try that, see if it tastes good or whatever. And we've actually hit a couple of home runs. I was kind of stuck on the citrus chipotle and lemon pepper for like a week. I just couldn't eat anything else.
Couldn't get out, right? You're like, this is
Delicious.
all I'm eating ever again.
Yeah. So yeah, but I mean, we've got dry rubs, and it's funny, we've actually even changed the game when it comes to dry rubs. We've actually, most people think of a dry rub as a powder that goes on meats.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever type of meat, you sprinkle powder on it, and that's your dry rub.
Yeah.
Our dry rubs finish dry. I'm not going to give you the science behind it.
The secret, right? Don't share the secret now.
Just know that the dry rubs finish dry. So it's a much more flavorful, full-bodied flavor throughout the wing versus just on the surface of the wing. But like I said, we're confident that we're changing the wing game.
Wow, that is so. That's funny that you mentioned lemon pepper first, because I do love a lemon pepper wing, and
yeah.
I do like, as much as I like, that saucy, messy wing, like a dry rub. It has its own flavors too. So I'm really excited for this. Like, I don't know how I've not heard of this before, and you guys have been around since 2012.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I need all the wings.
It's primarily a Phoenix thing. It was primarily Phoenix, and then Tucson. I believe that was about 3 years ago, that the first Tucson location, and then mine beginning of this year, and then now there's another location that's opening on the kind of the north by Tucson Mall.
Okay.
And so, like I said, there's just a lot of growth and opportunity. And that's why I'm looking for staffing, is because of that growth and opportunity. I myself will likely have multiple locations, and with that, I'd like to hire from within, people that are trained and know the business from the ground up. And so that's sort of a challenge right now, finding staffing, and it is a challenge for everyone, in all sorts of industries all over the world, unfortunately, right now.
That's so cool. And so, since you're hiring, what positions are you hiring for?
Well, we're really looking at all positions. Back of house, which is kitchen staff. We're looking at front of the house, which is cashiers and bartenders as well. We actually have a bar at this location, a full bar.
Wow.
Happy hour every day from 4 to 6. We're looking at everything, and we've had success with the people that we've hired, and we've hired from within and grown people that were at bottom levels or doing bottom level work, and now a few of those people are in management positions. So it's the opportunity is there. I'm here a lot of the time to work alongside, or fill a position if need be, but ultimately to work alongside and see what we have, see who's wanting to step up, or who is stepping up, and who's frankly who's not.
That's excellent. So what are the requirements to join the team?
When we first opened, we wanted restaurant experience. That was a big one. We almost solely hired people that had some sort of restaurant experience, because we didn't know what the demand was going to be. We didn't want to have to train on the fly if there was 1,000 people in the parking lot, right? But now that we've learned and grown and understood our process and streamlined it, we believe we can plug anyone that's hardworking in and get the same result, which is what we've found to be true so far. So there's really, the requirement really isn't much more than being 17 and up is where what we're really looking for. And then outside of that, if you're willing to put in the work, and if you've never been in the restaurant industry, I didn't really have a lot of experience in the restaurant industry myself, but it can be difficult depending on your position, depending on what time of day, whether it's a lunch rush or dinner rush, it can get kind of demanding, and it's every day.
Oh, every day.
Yeah. Well, we closed on Easter, but other than that, every day. So it can get demanding, but it's fun. It's competitive. The team that we have right now, they all get along. It's a really cool environment, actually. And then just the restaurant in general. If when you come in, you check it out. We set it up in a way that's a very cool vibe. If you go in any ATL Wings location, it's just a really cool vibe, and it's a fun place to be, whether you're a customer or an employee.
That is so cool. That is so exciting. Okay, so the only requirement is to be 17 and obviously be a hard worker. Understand that the business is 7 days a week, so the schedule will, vary depending on when those 7 days occur for you. And just be an awesome team member, right? Be willing to be part of the family.
Yeah. I mean, and so we have typically 2 shifts, Monday through Saturday, which would be 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. typically, and then 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Would be the closing shift. Sundays there's only 1 shift because we close early, so that's like 10 to 6:30ish, give or take. And then obviously there's weekends that you got to work. There's holidays that you got to work. The only other requirement, I guess, for a bartender obviously would be that you have your certification. But outside of that, those are the requirements. Just be willing to do the hard work, and then you have to be available for any shift, because there's always going to be a need to cover someone's shift or come in extra or whatever.
All right. And what is the uniform requirements for the job?
Well, we actually provide a shirt, not this shirt.
Oh man, I was like, let me join the team, get that fancy shirt.
Yeah,
Better than this gray shirt I did, right?
Don't expect this one. You're not gonna get this one. No, it's a nice shirt. They get a nice T-shirt or 2 or 3, depending how long they've been with us. And that's really it. When they first start, we require them to wear a black shirt. They kind of work their way into their first ATL Wing show. We don't want the shirts to just walk off after 1 shift, because that's happened, unfortunately. So you learn from those things. And then, but basically, any restaurant requirement is going to be your clean cut, that you're hygienically sound, and those sorts of things. But outside of that, we actually have a surprise for the staff. We're bringing in some ATL Wings headbands. They don't know this yet, and one of them knows it because she's like right there.
They're all gonna know it now.
But yeah, we're bringing those in. So it'll be like the nice, cool headband. I mean, so we're trying some things out to see what works. We provide aprons. We provide the smaller aprons for the bar and the cashier. We also highly suggest no-slip shoes. You can get those at local big box stores for less than $30, but it makes a huge difference, especially if you're in the kitchen. It's almost, it'd be foolish really not to wear those, so we do require them. But it makes a big difference in your mobility, especially in the kitchen.
That's excellent. All right. So you got to work up to the T-shirt, okay?
Yeah.
And how do we work up to that fancy shirt you got on? Is that what the boss shirt is?
Yeah. These shirts were actually given to us at an event, so it was owner T-shirts.
Nice,
so
nice.
I mean, but honestly, the opportunity to become an owner is going to be there for any member of the staff. So there definitely is an opportunity to work to one of these shirts.
Yeah, so you mentioned earlier that some of the people you have in your management staff there has promoted from within. So how do you promote with the company?
Well, so we're all franchises. So, I can speak to my own company.
Okay.
And it's literally, we're working alongside the staff, and then we're requiring those staff members that have been elevated to leadership roles to continue to identify other people that seem to have leadership skills and abilities, because as we grow and I move management here or leadership here to other locations to train and do other things. We're going to need people to slide into those roles and cover it. And so that's the need for continuing to hire, because these sorts of things can happen fast. The company is growing very, very fast. And so the growth within the company can happen very, very fast. And so we're always watching, we're always looking for hardworking people. When I'm out and about, I'm looking for hardworking people at car washes or waiters and waitresses. I'm always looking to see if there's somebody who's going above and beyond or just looks like they could potentially add value to this team. And so we are actively looking, which a lot of restaurants, a lot of different industries are looking for people right now. And it is somewhat difficult to motivate people to act for whatever reason.
Right.
But we welcome those who truly want an opportunity, because you will get it.
That is excellent. And then definitely echo that, it is difficult for people to feel comfortable enough to want to get back into the workforce. But please know that here's a great opportunity for them, and it offers that potential, like you said, to get to be a franchise owner potentially and get some really cool swag to go with it. Headbands, T-shirts, like
Who
why
knows?
would you not?
Who knows? I mean, who knows? It could be, you never know how far we can go with this. So yeah, but seriously, no, there is true opportunity. And like I said, it's a fun place. It's a fun environment. We're having a good time. It's always good to put in the work, whether you're in the kitchen or whatever, and you pop your head out and you look at the customer that just put that order in, and they're like just eating with a smile on their face or like shaking their head like, it's so good, or whatever, those moments, that's kind of, that's what we do it for. I mean, we're here for them. So, they took their time to come down, they spent their money. We just want to make sure that they get an excellent experience and a unique experience at the same time.
That is incredible. Okay, so let's recap here. So if anyone's, tuning in right now, they know we're talking here to All the Love Wings. They're opening up today in Broadway. And they have 22 sauces. Fun fact, you can mix and match your sauces, so you get your own special blend.
Expert level.
Do you get to let them take it home? Like, do you have like sauces to go?
You can buy the sauces, yeah. You
Wow.
can buy 2 ounces, 8 ounces, 16 ounces, yeah.
So you can take it home and you can still enjoy them at home. That's incredible.
Yeah.
And you're hiring for all positions. Back of the house, you said front staff, all of it. The only requirement is you have to be 17. You don't even have to have restaurant experience. You just have to be 17 years old and up.
Yep. And if you want to be a bartender, bar certification, which there's several ways you can get that online. There's several inexpensive websites to do that at as well. Then there's also obviously full-on bartending academies where they actually teach you how to bartend. Right. So either of those, for us at this location, is acceptable.
Cool. That's good to know. So bartending, full bars are available there at the location, and your uniform is a shirt that you work your way into to show once you get it, you're officially part of the team.
Yep.
And non-slip shoes. That's pretty it, right?
That's pretty much it, yeah. Yep.
That's incredible. And the company started in 2012. You guys are expanding. You have a partnership with the Suns.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Cool. It's pretty cool. And they're playing really, really well. And actually, when the Suns win, if you buy a large fry, you get 3 free wings. Just throwing that out there.
Whoa! So watch your Suns games there because you get free food. Right?
It's easy. It's a no-brainer. Cheer for the Suns. We're in Arizona.
That's awesome. That's incredible. So what else do they need to know about joining the ATL Wing family?
You can apply online at atlwings.com. You can apply through ZipRecruiter. We have a ZipRecruiter ad as well. You can always walk in and grab a paper application and do it the old-fashioned way and apply that way as well.
Wow. That's incredible. So just so everyone watching knows, this opportunity is only available at the Broadway in Tucson. And I know I'm out of Sierra Vista, but people drive up plenty of times. We do also have Goodwill Job Connection Centers, 3 separate locations in Tucson, and they can find the nearest one at our website. So if they need to find any help getting to ZipRecruiter or putting in the application, the opportunity's there. But provide your address, since you did say they can apply in person.
It is 5855 East Broadway, Suite number 114, Tucson, Arizona 85711. You can't miss us. If you've ever been to Peter Piper on Broadway across from the Park Place Mall, then you basically have been in our parking lot. We share a wall with Verizon. So very easy to find.
All right, I think I know where you're at now.
Yeah.
So I'm sick for the rest of the day. Got to do lunch up in
Come on
Tucson.
Only like 50 minutes away. What are you doing? Come on.
That's incredible. So I'm so glad you're doing this. You're opening today, and 7 days a week you're open. So no excuses to not come in, eat the food, or to apply. Great amount of opportunities to get the application in online, in person. Only 17 years old. Very minimal requirements for your uniform, just a non-slip shoes. Your t-shirts provided once you finish completing your training. Show that you're a hard worker. Love working in a fun environment. Like, this is all here. You have potential to grow with the company if you desire to. Like, what else?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. What else?
22 flavors. You can take them home.
Right. Yeah. I mean, trust me, it's a fun place to work and eat.
That's excellent. Do you have barbecue chips there? I mean, should we ask that question? Do you have barbecue chips?
Well, we have barbecue flavors.
Okay.
Now another thing is you can actually, like you mentioned, the sauce to go. You can order a side of sauce and dip your wings in that.
Look at that. Look at this.
So, traditionally you're gonna do ranch or blue cheese, but you gotta, like I said, we're like master class over here. You can dip stuff and spin stuff and mix stuff. It's
whatever you want.
It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing.
This is exciting.
Yes.
This is so exciting.
Yes.
Well, you said you had some team members there. Did you want to introduce them at all?
Charlotte,
are they
you
available?
Want to say hi to the people? Here, I'll get out of the way here. Here comes. This is Charlotte. She's the bartender. Hold on one second.
Hi. Well, since you're hiring for another bartender, tell us what it's like being a bartender there. What is it you're looking for your team member?
I mean, it's pretty nice being a bartender here. There are a lot of people who have become regulars and who come in and sit down. In terms of like what we're looking for a team member, as long as they're hardworking and they like are willing to talk to people, you're gonna be fine being a bartender here. There's a lot of things that we like there are things that we're responsible for, like taking care of other areas that maybe you would be more in charge of if you're like a wait staff normally. But it's not hard to do, and it allows you to interact with the customers more, which means that usually they like you more. So that's nice.
That's excellent. And what do you like working about there?
I like that. I mean, so I'm also a student, and so they've been accommodating to like times when I've been like, hey, I can only work these days because I have previous commitments, and like allowing that. I also really like that it has given me the opportunity to like, because this is my first bartending job, so like having that opportunity to learn and grow alongside them.
That is excellent. Well, thank you so much for popping on here. I'll let you get back to your day.
Thank you, Charlotte. Yeah, and that is, she's a great example of what you could potentially do here if you have no experience as a bartender, if you've gone through the academy and whatnot. And it is probably more difficult to find those opportunities now with things not being as readily open. But here you could actually cut your teeth as a bartender, learn some things, and potentially take that knowledge elsewhere, just continue to grow within the company. So it is a pretty cool opportunity.
That's way cool. I mean, if your bartenders are as fancy as your wing artists back there, I mean, you guys are just mixing up everything everywhere.
Yeah, that's lucky. That's lucky. That's the mascot, Lucky.
Does Lucky ever pop up in store?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. I say yeah.
I know, right? He's gonna have a big grand opening. Watch, he's gonna pop up right on screen and just write, "Hey."
Right. We just got to find somebody 7 feet tall.
Whoa.
Yeah, to fit in that thing. He's
right,
big.
right.
You can't really tell, but
He's
pretty
big.
big. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, anything else? You said apply on ZipRecruiter or apply in person. Let's give your address though one more time so they know where to go to.
It is 5855 East Broadway Boulevard, suite number 114, Tucson, Arizona, 85711. Again, we're in the same parking lot as Peter Piper Pizza and Verizon across from the Park Place Mall. And our phone number here at the restaurant is 520-207-1626.
So any questions do you feel majority of candidates who come in to apply have when trying to join the team?
Typically what we've found is that they're interested in knowing what positions are available, what hours or what their duties would be. And those are all things that we discussed during the interview process. We are doing in-person interviews, and we're doing them as often as we can. We typically try to interview people not too long after they've applied, and then make our decisions relatively quickly after that. And so, because we just don't want people kind of waiting around and not getting an answer. Of course, we're not 100% on that, but we're striving to get answers to people, employment answers to people quickly. And so those are the kinds of things that typically people are asking. So a lot of the questions are, what is the uniform? Obviously, what is the pay? But yeah, again, we answer all those questions during the interview process, and we also obviously ask them a lot of questions about their availability and experience and all those sorts of things as well.
That is excellent. And I did want to make a comment about the chips before we let go. I honestly think that the classic that you have are better.
I know.
And you're like,
I could have told you that.
he's like, yeah,
enjoy
your chips, right?
the wavy, and I'm right here with it.
And there you go. Then that's why you have those. Yeah.
Exactly.
Isn't that crazy? And they have so many different types of barbecue flavors, and the original are still the best. It's like, what?
It's always hard to beat an original.
Mm-hmm. So what is your original sauce consist of there? Do you have one that's just called original, or are they all kind
we have the ATL sauce.
Okay.
Which is kind of like almost like a Cajun sauce, but then there's also the spicy ATL, which the title says spicy in it. So if you get it and it's extremely spicy for you, don't be surprised because it actually says spicy.
Spicy.
I've had people say, "Oh, it was really spicy." Well, yeah, it's called spicy ATL. So that's kind of the flagship sauces. But we also have the Sun Special because we sponsor the Suns.
Yeah.
The Sun Special is a combination of sauces. Not gonna give anything away there, but very flavorful, very popular sauce. But I mean, it's like I said, we're really popular in general. Like there's at any given day, you never know how many of one sauce you're going to get versus another. It's just, you never know.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So you're in Broadway, right across from the Park Place Mall. They are currently hiring all positions. You only have to be 17 years old. Show that you're a hard worker. You'll get the t-shirt basically after you meet the pre-qualifying training to show that you're the hard worker that they're looking for to join their family. Make sure you have non-slip shoes. And that's really about it. Apply online at ZipRecruiter. Apply in person at the store location.
ATLWings.com, the corporate website, ATLWings.com. Just make sure you select the Broadway location.
There you go. They're on Broadway. Select the Broadway location so you're applying for the right location. If you're in Tucson, head over right now. Put your applications in. Go to the job centers. We're all open. If you're in Sierra Vista, you're willing to relocate or don't mind that drive, definitely come on in and apply as well. We are all here to help you get your positions filled. Hopefully a lot more people come and join this awesome, amazing team. They get to mix it up all in the bag with these sauces, help put smiles on people's faces as well.
That's all we're asking for, all the love.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for joining on here today. And I hope you have a great day out there today.
Thank you for having us. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Alrighty, take care.